Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Olsen and SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of the Manager of Legends Journeyman save with me, Matthew. Now, if you haven't already, go watch the last episode in the eye above or at the bottom of the description. Give the video a like. Every single like does help me get promoted in the algorithm. I've noticed that a load of smaller YouTubers are being pushed to people, and that is all because of the likes they're given and the comments they have. And so if you can comment, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you are someone who's new, so I can get over 151 subscribers as of the point I'm currently recording at. And yeah, while you're at it, hit the bell as well so you never miss an upload, because I upload a load of FM24 content. I've got this save, which is of course the Director of Football save, Head Coach save, as well as Tactical Masterclass, which is a Journeyman, Road to Glory and Tactics Test save all in one go. But yeah, we're here on the 29th of May. The season has just ended. We have finished second. Not purely disappointed. We scored a load of goals, a lot more in fact than Barcelona. But the problem was we weren't winning games. Well, we won 30 of them, but we lost 5. While Barcelona lost none and went on an unbeaten run with 100 points. So in the end, we were 7 points off Barcelona. And hopefully, I don't think the club needs tweaking a bit that much. I don't think we need many players coming in. Maybe a few positions in defence where they're like 4-star current ability. I think attack is completely fine and midfield is fine. But yeah, we need a better load of squad, better defence, and maybe a better goalkeeper as well. Because Arno Tenes, as much as he is good, and he's actually redeemed himself from the time at West Ham when I thought he wasn't that brilliant. He's old. He's 33, he'll be 34 next season, and he'll only be declining, so we need a goalkeeper in the meantime. Yeah, we've got a season review to look at. So we, of course, won the UEFA Super Cup, the only trophy we won, while our biggest sign was probably Moosey or something, I don't know. Most of our signings that we did have, such as Westwood, Emad, Bargy, Harwood, Wilkin, Moosey, all got above a 7. Or Biglia got 6.9 and Carlos de la Cruz got a 6.8, but he didn't play as much as the other players. In terms of people that left, of course, Digic left, Silva left, sold Solar, which I was happy about because he wasn't looking good. David was also sold and Wiley was also sold. And yeah, they are pleased that we qualified, but they would look like serious title contenders, so the shine was taken off the achievement. Yeah, probably true, but still, it's a good run of results. It's just these losses against Athletic Club, Barcelona's both times, the Valencia, Atletico, maybe the draws against Malaga, Real Sociedad and Villarreal, they cost us. We didn't drop many points, but it did cost us. Champions League, we unfortunately only got to the knockout playoff round, and they were upset about that. And I'm happy that we reached the final of the Copa del Rey, which we of course got the finished runners up. And happy with, and they didn't judge us in the Supercopa de España, which we of course lost in the final against Atletico Madrid. Our biggest win was the 13-0 victory against Celta Vigo. Match to remember was a 3-0 victory against Granada. I'm surprised it's not this one. And goal of the season was a 3-1 victory against Atletico, where Endrick scored in the 52nd minute. We've stayed the same on the rep. Sponsorship's gone up. Broadcast revenue's gone down. Corporate's gone down. Competition prize money's gone down, but I assume it would because last year Real Madrid won the Champions League. This year we got around here in the knockout rounds, so yeah, I can understand that. Matchday commercials also gone down. Total merchandise sales 116 million. sold were 1.5 or just above. Best sold players were Hendrick, Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, Camavinga and Luis Guilherme. Best team of the season was Onu Tenas in goal, Thorby and Wilkin in right back, Alves and Juve as our 2 centre backs, Andy Harwood as our left back, João Neves as our DM, Jude Bellingham as our midfielder, Bargy as our right winger, Musi as our AMC. So he hardly played many games, but he must have made a real good impact in the team to get that place. Vinicius Jr. as our left winger and Phil Westwood as our striker. So even Hendrick doesn't even get into the into the top ranking of players this season. We won the Manager of the Month award in January and April, while Jude Bellingham won the Ballon d'Or. Jude Bellingham won the Goal 50, and best FIFA Men's Player was won by Jude Bellingham. World Soccer Magazine World Player of the Year was won by Jude Bellingham, and the best goalkeeper in the world was won by Onu Tenas. So yeah, really good winner of that. Fans Player of the Season was Jude Bellingham. Young Player of the Season was Wilkin. Goal of the Season was of course Hendrick. Top goal scorer 28 was Jude Bellingham. Most assists with 29 was Jude Bellingham. Most Player of Match awards was 9 was Jude Bellingham. Most highest average rating was 7.5 was Jude Bellingham. Most passes completed in 9 minutes with 51 was Philip Alves. Most goals scored by player in the league match was broken by Musi with 5 in the 13-0 victory against Celta. Most assists by player in the match was 29. Most assists by player in the season was 29 by Jude Bellingham. And worst discipline was Juan Miguel, 12 yellow cards and 2 reds. Also won the Super Coppa. And yeah, that is all that. So, now, hopefully, we'll go into the next season and get some players joining. See you all for that in a bit. We're here for the first game of the season against Real Betis, and it's not going to plan with the transfers. So if we quickly go to, we'll also have to go to the main team, the C team and the B team as well, because apparently B and C transfers don't show up in this screen. But yeah. We let Azos go on a free to Dynamo in Croatia. Miguel Gomez and Mapondo were both loaned out to clubs as well. And then the proper transfers so far, sales. Molina was loaned out to Atletico Salaqueno. João Manuel was loaned out to Lille. Vinicius Jr. was sold dead cheap. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure at May time it said he was worth about 77 million. And then Al Hilal went in for 3.5 million, rising to 4.3, and we just accepted it. Director of Football accepted. I would accept nothing less than that, 30 or 40 million for him. So he's gone on the cheap, which I'm really not happy about. Wangal and Navarro both loaned out to Cornelia. Maher Ahmed was sold to Newcastle. So he of course came here last season, only played 10 times and scored 3 goals. But then he's been sold on the cheap, but it could be more money in the end, to Newcastle. So yeah, he never really got to shine with Real Madrid. Bueno Presto's also been loaned out, and Camavinga has been sold to Al Ali for 36.5 million, rising to 48.5, where he goes as a regular star for them on £1.4 million a week. If we go to Vinicius Jr., he's on 1.5 million. Players joining: Brian Velasco, our AMC right winger. He's probably taking over. I forgot his name. Ahmad's position, and maybe even taking duty off Jude Bellingham at right winger. I'm not sure. He comes in for 48.5 million from Lons. The Then we sold Jakob Bergstrom as our first choice goalkeeper from Tottenham. He was on loan at Derby of all things, and he originally came from Malmo. So he comes in as our first choice goalkeeper for 72 million rising to 97. I don't know why, but Real Madrid always overspend on their goalkeepers. And Fernando Smith joins us on a £50 million, rising to 68 million from Man City. He came in from FC20 and was at Man City for many years, but never really played for them until he was loaned out to Barcelona. And then when he came back from the Barcelona loan, he was then playing regularly for them. So we've paid £50 million at the least to sign him. And yeah, he looks a really, really good player. So we've got that defender that we needed. Though then we've lost some of the best attackers. So I don't know. But we have got the goalkeeper as well. So it's bad that we're selling the players on cheap. But it's good that we're bringing players that are needed in positions we need them in. So, hey, I'll take both if it means that I get one of the good sides. If we go to Castilla's team, they have made no transfers so far, but Real Madrid say we sold Salifu Jata to West Ham. So he played a few times last season in the main side, well, one time, and he wasn't that good, which was, I think, the last game of the season. But he was a very good up-and-coming prospect. We sold him for 4.7 million, rising to 9.5. So hopefully he gets the 9.5 rating. But yeah, it's disappointing that we ended up selling him to West Ham when he could easily have stayed in my side and got maybe a couple more appearances before being loaned out or something. I'd like to have kept him, but oh wow. West Ham have signed him. West Ham still have Pep Guardiola under their command, under their management. Last season they finished 4th. I think I showed you this last time. I don't know, I forgot. Many people they've had a load of transfers. Actually, that's last season. Apparently, Antonio has been sold. Matthew Hopkins has been sold to Derby, and then they brought in a load of players. If we look at Nagano, they are currently last place in the J1 League. I assume they're going to get relegated, which is disappointing to see. FC Tokyo could have just stayed in the same place there. FC Tokyo are 5th, I mean, and I think the manager could be getting sacked soon. And Croatia's Mitrovic still in the lower reaches of the Croatian leagues, which is disappointing to see. So no more transfers in have happened, as the transfer window has now ended, but more people did leave. So Fran Leon, Fernando Pena, Joaquin Villanueva, Francisco Herreros, Nahul Marin, Aaron, Jean Carlos Javier, Sergio Aguado, and Jose Emilio Burgos were all loaned out. And we sold Berto, who last season played quite a few times in the main team. He was added into the main squad after I noticed he was 2.5 star current ability. And I thought, okay, he'll be added to the main squad. Hopefully he'll get game time for us, which he did. He played 6 times in the league and 5 times in Continental Cups or Cup competitions, which were mostly Champions League or Copa del Rey. And yeah, we've sold him on the cheap to FC Porto, 2.3 million rising 3.2. The reason Porto have signed him is because I have now added the Portuguese league in case we move that eventually in the last few seasons of the save. Like I said, I'm getting up to Neil Brennan's 60th birthday, so he's 51. He'll be 52 in this season upcoming. And I reckon it'll be up till about 2038 or 2037, where we'll be leaving Real Madrid. I want to be a few more seasons here. We've got till 2037, so this season, next season, maybe in the season after that, it depends. And and then we move on our way to a different club in some of the top leagues and try and figure out what to do there. Yeah, results. So we were entirely undefeated in pre-season, which were only 2 games. We beat Real Betis 2-0, we drew against Real Sociedad 1-1, beat Eibar 5-1, and beat Alaves 6-1. So we're currently top of the league, and it's nice to see that Barcelona have messed up already and already drawn a game against Real Betis. So we drew against Real Sociedad, they drew against Betis. And yeah, that is all good. Hopefully they can continue drawing or losing games and we continue winning. We'll look at season preview. We're currently second best team in all of Spain, which it was like that last season. And we've also brought in some new players into the main side. So because we've of course sold a load of players and haven't, well, we sold about 3 to 5 main team players and loaned out a couple of others that could be in the main side. So because of that, we had a bit of squad registration at open slots and all that stuff. So if we quickly go to average rating, brought in this guy Ruben, who's our left back. We also brought in Pepe as our backup striker. João Miguel, who played a few times last season, was quite decent in all honesty. So he comes into the main side as well. And I think that's basically that. Vincent Hernando does want to go out on loan to score a permanent move, and in all honesty, I'm happy to do that because sure he came in for big money a few seasons ago, but under me is hardly played. Last season he played 1 game, and yeah, he's not good enough for this team. So hopefully he'll ask to be sold, and we'll agree to that, and then he can be sold in January. But yeah, that is the end of this episode. A bit of it's not a disappointing transfer window, it's just we're going to strength, and we got rid of players on the cheap, which I'm not happy about, but also players that probably weren't needed or were old, and we got in people that we needed in positions we needed, and then the rest of the people that were sold have been replaced by youth prospects. And considering Real Madrid have the best youth facilities and training facilities and youth recruitment in the world, or at least some of the best in the world, we could easily get them up to their max potential, which I hope we do. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please give the video a like. Helps the channel out in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Hit the bell as well for mobile notifications. Comment a comment saying I think these transfers were good, I think these transfers were bad, whichever you want to say. Check out all my socials down in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. X signing out. Bye everybody.